Hi, ACMA. It was such a joy to be with you just a few weeks ago in Tucson. I want to share with you a little bit about where we've come from so far and also to cast a vision about where we might go together from here. It was several months ago when Ben reached out to me about being your keynote at the ACMA conference in Tucson, and I said, yes, I'd love to come and share this vision of building a renaissance in our world, an era of multi-dimensional human flourishing, starting with ourselves. But I don't want to just leave it there, me telling you about this vision. I want to help you create it, Ben. Like, let's build something together. And he said, that sounds great. Civility is part of the ACMA, strategy, but what that actually looks like, we're still open to it. So we'd love help building. And so that led us to our first kickoff session early July, where many of you joined that session, and we broadened our vocabulary a little bit. We talked about some of the ideas, some of the questions. What is the actual problem that we're facing? We're not just facing a crisis of division, we're facing a crisis of dehumanization, where we are not seeing our fellow human beings, our fellow citizens, our public leaders as they really are, beings with dignity, worth, worthy of respect, just by virtue of our shared dignity and equal moral worth. So that was what we did together early July. And then fast forward to Tucson. It was great to be in dialogue with you for the keynote, but then what I really loved was the workshop where I got to hear from you. What are you guys actually building? What are you doing? What are your questions? And now to continue from that, I hope that some ideas were sown. Maybe you've been kicking around some ideas before, and that kind of helped further some things along. But next, I want to invite you August 27th, 12 p.m. Arizona time, to a final building session. And I don't mean final as in like, I'm never going to talk to you again. I hope that we get to co-create and continue this work. But I want to hear from you. Bring your questions to this session. Bring your ideas. What have you already started doing? How are you going to embody and lead this work in your own community, starting with you? And so I'm excited for that session. I will see you August 27th. Write to me in the meantime with any questions, and I'm leaving you with two final gifts. One, to help furnish your imagination and kind of cultivate your vision for your community. I'm gifting you the Civic Renaissance playbook. This is a tool book that I created, basically writing down what I'm learning from other leaders in other communities across the country, whether it's legislatures, whether it's governor's office, whether it's Ivy League universities. What are leaders actually doing to live this and embody it? And that's meant to give you inspiration for what this could look like in your own community, in your own context, your own resources, your own needs, taking those into account. And then I'm also gifting you this resource. It's called How to Not Just Survive, How to Thrive Amidst a Divided Moment Right Now Without Losing Your Mind or Your Relationship. So I'm sharing with you the link for you to download that. And I'd also love to stay in touch with each of you. Please join Civic Renaissance. This is my newsletter, my publication, my digital garden. You'll remember that many of you, I gifted you a copy of my frontispiece in my book, Civilization as a Garden, and a packet of wildflower seeds. I know many of you joked that the varietals I had in that wildflower packet might not grow in Arizona. That's fine. Keep it on your desk. It's meant to be this, totem, this symbol of your agency, that we can't control ourselves, but every single one of us has a garden, a plot in the garden of civilization, and we have more power than we realize to either contribute to this flourishing, abundant garden of civilization, or to transform it into a barbarism, not a civilization at all. And it all depends on what we sow and what we cultivate. So this is an invitation to an ongoing conversation, an ongoing partnership to cultivate, to sow, to cultivate beauty, goodness, truth, humanity, charity, grace, mercy. That is what we need more than ever right now. And I want to thank you once again for your public leadership. It matters so much. It gives me such hope. Whenever people want to despair at the state of the world, I direct them to stories of people, leaders like you, who are being the change. You're embodying this. You're doubling down on what you can control. And I know that a more flourishing future, a renaissance in our world, starts with local leaders like you, saying, I can't control what happens in Washington, but I can control myself. And again, every one of you has more power than you realize. So see you in just a few weeks on August 27th, 12 p.m. Arizona time. Bring your questions, your ideas. I can't wait to continue the conversation. Can't wait to build with you and to build a renaissance in our world. Thanks so much, ACMA.